What have I learned so far about it? Right. I learned so much from you.
I think Mussolini said the problem with the Western world, the reason why you wouldn't be able to conquer it with communism, is because they have too much escapism, they have too much entertainment. Well, they took that over now, didn't they?
Absolutely nothing. But why? You ain't gonna watch this video. What you do is like, comment, and subscribe to make the algorithm not fuck me.
And if you really like what you see here, support us on Patreon.
My chick's taking rock and roll history, and of course I'm like a super tutor because I know everything.
I hate being on this spot.
And then...
I learned a new word called Payola.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How you always hear the same song over and over again on the radio because they paid to play?
Come on! The three main companies that own the music industry is Warner Brothers, Universal, and Sony. That's why you hear the same fucking music over and over and over again.
That makes sense.
Because it's a thing called Payola.
For example, you know why it's a blessing? Peacemaker was blessed with all the hair metal bands? Because 90% of the fucking hair bands in the 80s were signed to Warner Brothers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fucking brand good.
That's why the movie Empire Records exists.
Giant commercial for their catalog. When it came to the 90s, they were just basically buying out record labels. So like Madonna put out a label, did Maverick.
Okay, Madonna, how much you need? Alright, we own you now.
Def Jam Records, which later on became Def American Records, which later on became American Records. Warner Brothers bought it out a long time ago.
Fuck you, I was right, fuck you, I was right, fuck you, I was right.
Rick Rubin was a producer where him and Russell Simmons basically discovered the entire hip-hop scene in the late 80s. Then, he decided to go more metal, and the first band they signed was Slayer. And then Danzig.
Wait a minute, Slayer, wait a minute, hold on, what year was this?
Like 1987. They were still playing like Orange County shows and shit.
Shut up and get to the point!
So we did a research on Payola. I'm like, oh!
Really?
That's the word it's called.
It's been around since the 1800s, since when people had sheet music, and they stopped it in World War I. And then it came back in the 50s in a big way, where basically, like, that's how Chuck Berry got famous.
Nice. What's fucked up about it is Chuck Berry's song credits. He had to put like Alan Freed, who was scapegoated, became a drunk, and died at age 43 of drinking too much.
Oh, Jesus.
Then it came back in the 60s.
Come on!
Payola is still relevant today, and not only is it still taking place, but potentially it could be worse than it was back when it started due to all the different platforms that they can kind of misinform people. Different artists, bands, how they're performing, what people are actually liking or not liking, and just taking what should be wholesome art, talent, creativity, and, you know, and just kind of misconstruing information.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Every 20 years you're recycling, right?
So what's this decade?
Remember the movie Multiplicity? Remember the copy of a copy?
I don't remember the whole movie, I remember the concept of it.
First clone was a construction guy. The second clone was a more sensitive one. And the third clone was a copy of a copy and it was stupid! That's this decade.
Yeah, because if you look at it today, everything is just a remake of people, so, or it's a reboot or whatever.
Or what about music, man? People are now nostalgic over emo.
Exactly, I do wonder when the radio kind of have classics as like the 90s and stuff like that.
They already do. It's on only stations. Over here we have KRS 101.
All the old classic 90s songs are now on KR.
When I was new, people would say it was good back then. For me, I'll say it wasn't as shitty as it was back in the day.
No way! Yes way!
Thousands was basically bringing back the 80s but doing it half-assed, hence emo.
Thanks!
And all these hair bands popping back up.
Well, duh!
The 2010s, it's the 90s but all the bad parts. It was good back in the 90s. No, it wasn't.
People don't realize that. The 90s was the rise of political correctness. Predecessors of what we're dealing with now.
Man, times have changed.
Well, it's because kids don't like music anymore. They like nerd shit.
And to think there was a time when I actually thought you were cool.
Big hipsters, right? They don't like things that are mainstream. In the 90s, it was a bunch of fucking, like, gatekeepers who'd go, oh, that's too trendy.
It just cycles around like all
Big name rock star right now is this TikToker named fucking Kim Dracula.
Blasphemy!
Oh, here's something blasphemous I came up with.
Okay, people call it like the big four. I call it the big 3.5. Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and I do not count Anthrax.
But why?
Entire catalog, they only put out 2 good albums with 2 different singers.
Come on!
Metallica put out 5 good albums. Megadeth put out 5 good albums. Slayer put out at least 3 or 4.
What?
To me, Anthrax does not belong on that list.
Whoa, Anthrax is not.
Yeah.
Anthrax is fucking hip-hop, in my mind.
What the fuck?
How are they getting this genre?
Their early shit when they had Neil Turbin.
Fuck, oh my god. Well, okay, you know what? Metallica has fucking released.
Anthrax has put out way more crappier shit, dude.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
They only have 2 good albums. Persistent in Time and Sound of White Noise. What the fuck?
I love getting arguments with fucking old school rockers.
How can you say that John Bush is a better singer than Joe Belladonna?
Because he was.
Give me some of these options that they throw at you.
Pantera, Sepultura, Bond.
Whoa, Pantera, how many albums did they have that really fucking rocked out?
Oh, let's see. Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Player Power, Far Beyond Driven, Great Southern Trendkill. That's 4 right there.
I've made a huge mistake.
What's Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden, that's the British invasion.
Okay.
The big 4 of British metal is Black Sabbath, Motorhead, Judas Priest, and Iron Maiden.
Come on!
Motorhead was a bridge between metal and punk because he was married to Wendy O. Williams from the Plasmatics. He also played bass for the Damned for a bit. He also had that side project with Dave Grohl of all people.
Excellent!
Before we get to anything, now to our new sponsor. Oh wait, we don't have no sponsor because this channel's not big enough or good enough. We're not clickbaiting bitches. We don't bend the knee to either side. We're true anarchists, not anarcho-punk commies, not alt-right fucking douchebags. No, we're the real fucking deal. No thanks to you. And I heard another update too. I partied so hard because of the whole...
That's it. We're breaking up.
It's not really the breakup thing. I was actually depressed over my DontWatchMojo channel got shut down for
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Shit!
5 years! Quoting you right there.
Everybody got that?
Then I tried to make a new channel. They locked me out because they have the technicality thing. So I'm all like, what am I gonna do?
You're admitted to a mistake. What would I...
I binge drank so much I went to the hospital.
It happens.
Would have made you proud.
Fuck yeah!
Kind of like hallucinating a little bit. Not bad ones. Like my cat doesn't talk to me.
Hallucinating?
Yeah, like I'm schizophrenic bipolar. So when I have a really bad episode, my cat will talk to me. Yeah, like it's the voice in my head, but it has a face. Hey, fucker, give me food. You're a loser.
Wow.
Well, you know what's really crazy? So I have this new doctor I go to in Yorba Linda. It's like a Disneyland. It's all decorated and all like positive energy type of place. Where basically you almost won't look forward to getting sick just to go there.
Come on!
Right when I get into the doctors, the patient right ahead of me is the bass player to fucking DI.
I hate surfing in HB.
That's like a good sign that you're going to a cool doctor. Wow!
Get on with it.
Second and a half time of being dead.
Like a boss!
Yeah, this year marks the 20-year anniversary of the first time I died. And also marks the 20-year anniversary of going to NAMM.
I've made a huge mistake.
Damn, NAMM sucks.
Seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
Even though we didn't get to venture into the actual convention itself, I had the most amazing time.
Oh yeah!
Plus, we went to that one party, and it was like a women in rock kind of theme.
AKA posers who don't know jack shit.
So what's NAMM stand for?
North American Music Merchant. It used to be like every rock star, because what happened was, since I want to say 2018, they've been trying to rebrand themselves for corporate douchebags rather than musicians, to the point where I can't wear makeup inside the convention. I only could go to the fucking parties. And then COVID gave them the best fucking ever excuse to fucking rebrand themselves. So when they came back in 2022 in June, it was a joke. Because let's think about it. January works because it's the beginning of the year. No one has set their tour yet. When you have it in June, everyone's on tour, so no one's going, and well, fuck off. And then the year after that, in April, it's a happy compromise, but that's when they're starting their fucking tour. I mean,
Come on!
it's been around since 1969. And then in 1987, there was a riot that happened, so they made it industry people only. That's why you'd only see real, actual rock stars for years. Because it was...
I've never heard of it.
It's only open to industry people who are actually making music or recording music or journalists.
Now it's open to the public, and this year they welcome AI and influencers.
Who cares?
Basically, it went from an orgy of rock stars and porn stars to rock and roll fantasy camp.
Did you say AI?
Yeah.
Dude, don't get me started.
It's convenient to be able to have something to refer to.
I'm the one that came up with the AI idea.
The incompetent people are running things.
I mean, come on!
Disney is run by a fucking weatherman.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Let's grab some fans off the fucking street. They could create a better fucking Indiana Jones movie than what we got last time.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
Damn, why don't y'all fucking hire some fans?
It's because they care about DEI rather than actually, like, giving the customers what they want.
That's just it. They don't want the customers to have what they want. It's like, it goes into this whole fucking conspiracy thing that,
yeah.
Well, honestly, it's not really conspiracy anymore. Like, it's like, the WEF is like straight up telling people, hey, fuck you. You're never gonna have an escape ever again. You're welcome.
What the fuck?
But I'm done with this bullshit. Like, you're not gonna watch this, but if you do like what you see here, comment, like, dislike, share it if you want. I go into more detail, but I'm just trolling you anyway. I mean, after all, you all can suck it. Shout out to my patrons.
The amount of knowledge that I have learned in the past
5 years
that I never cared about in my life ever before, right? Like, I had better shit to fucking do. They're the ones who picked this fucking fight.
Well done!
Remember that movie High Fidelity with John Cusack? They decided to gender swap Robbie. That defeats the whole purpose of High Fidelity. Think about it. High Fidelity is a chick flick for dude. If you gender swap Robbie, it's just a chick flick.